Joining me now on the news to discuss this is Bolu Michael-Biyi, a foreign affairs analyst. Bolu, thank you for joining me on the news. Now, straight to it. Do you think the rapid withdrawal of troops could actually lead to some sort of security vacuum, allowing al-Shabaab to again regain control?
Yes, I think if the troop leaves Somalia too soon, then al-Shabaab may actually, gain some ground and take over the country. We've seen, even in other countries that have played the same, that troops were withdrawn early. We saw the insurgency return. For example, the case of Afghanistan, when the U.S. troops left. Today we have Al Qaeda on seat, and they've taken over the country. And there's a chance that if this happens in Somalia as well, the country's military has cried out that they do not have the capacity to independently handle the security of the country. So they know themselves that they would not be able to handle the country, and it's not a time for AMISOM to stop.
Now, let's talk about the withdrawal process itself. Would you say that the parties involved are going about it the right way?
Well, so far so good. I think the government have done the right thing by crying out early enough and for reconsideration of the withdrawal of the troops. So I think so far so good. The process is being done in the right way, and it's now left for the African Union to decide if they're going to listen to them. And I think from all indication that the troops might stay longer in Somalia, or they might employ a phased, withdrawal of troops from Somalia.
Now, let's also talk about the fact that if at all, slowing down the withdrawal could help, in a way, maintain stability, particularly in Somalia, and also prevent some sort of resurgence, of violence. Do you think that could also happen?
Well, so far, we've had the level of stability in Somalia. I find it's not perfect. If not, the troops would not still be in Somalia, But if it's better for us to have a level of stability right now than a total chaos whereby al-Shabaab is taking over the entire country. That doesn't speak well, and it threatens neighboring countries within Somalia. And we know that the Horn of Africa is quite volatile. And the al-Shabaab troop and extremists have a strong footing in these places, and we should be thinking of actually increasing the forces there as against thinking of withdrawal. So from what the discussion has been so far, I think the troops might actually stay longer.
Now, let's look at also the impact of this on the region itself. Do you think that AU support for Somalia's request may actually also influence other international partners to support this process and its impact on, the region generally?
Well, international organizations, I think they would support, they would advise even the African Union to keep the troops on ground. And, it seems, the region entirely is very volatile, like I said earlier. And, what we want to see is stability in these areas. And it's possible for crisis to go from one region to another. For example, the Arab Spring almost came down to Western Africa, and then they saw the coup in Western Africa moving towards Central Africa. So what's important now is to have, stability as much as possible within the region. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's important to have stability in the region so that we won't have a worsened situation across the continent.
Bolu Michael-Biyi, once again, thank you for joining me on the news, and great seeing you again.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.